all with Beauty and the Brush. I have this picture of pink and I want to show you guys how to recreate some celebrity look. So basically the look that we're going for is this dramatic purple smoky eye with a pink lip. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already primed and moisturized my face. I'm going to apply just a little bit of foundation just to get started on the face part. And I'm just going to apply that all over the face just to let that start setting into the skin before I get started on the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to apply just a little bit of primer. I don't want a whole lot on the eye because applying too much primer really can do the opposite of the point, and that's to combat any creases. So if you put too much on, it just becomes too creamy and won't keep your shadows in place like they're supposed to. So it's a little bit hard to see, but she has purple in the lower lid. So I'm going to start by applying a really pretty light purpley shade, and we're going to build up from that and add some darker purples to it as well. To do that, I'm going to use this middle color right here. It's a very light lavender color, but it'll be perfect to build upon. I'm just going to start by applying that all over the lower lid. She has a little bit of a pinkish purpley color right in the crease as well. So for that, we're going to use just a small amount of this purpley pink shade in the Carnival Del Sol palette by NYX Love in Rio. It's going to apply just this perfect amount of pinky purple color to the eyelid. With this one, we're going to start bringing out just a little bit for this winged eye look that she does have. I'm going to be using a blending brush. This is the Pro Blending Fluff by Makeup Geek. I don't want a lot on my brush because I don't want to get overly colored in that eye. I want to be able to blend that up. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to start just right out here, and we're going to start with our V. And we're going to create this upper kind of cat eye appearance. You can already tell. So I'm going to start right here where the top lash line stops and just bring that out right here. Just small amounts at a time. And then I'm going to come across, but I'm not going to go across the eye right here. I'm going to bring it down now. All the way into the inner corner and then back out. And then just blend whatever is on there into the eye. The next part to this eye is going to be start applying the dark purple colors. We're going to start with a very gorgeous purple. This is called Sensual by NYX. And it's just so radiantly pretty purple. I'm going to take a flat shading brush, and with just a small amount, I'm going to go ahead and start applying this to the lower lid. Just right in here. Very small amount at a time. Moving on with a pencil brush, I'm going to start pulling this purple out into that V that we created. Her shadow has such a vivid and very obvious point. But I'm going to move on with the shading and I'm going to use this eyeliner brush. This is just so fine and so perfect to get this kind of flicked out look. I was having quite a lot of fallout with this purple shade, so what I did is I took a wipe and just removed all of the foundation that was just right under here so that it'd be easier to remove. When you try to brush that in, it just creates these purpley streaks, so I didn't want to have that, so I apologize for the circles. Okay, so next we have our beginning of our winged eye. Next I'm going to start working it down underneath the eye. I'm going to take this dark purple shade from the same Love and Florence palette with a pencil brush, and I'm going to start working this down. She has it going all the way down under her eye. So we're going to bring this all the way to the point. We're going to just drag this down to get this under the eye smoky look. Using some more of that purple, I'm just going to apply it just right over the lower lid, coming all the way into the inner corner and down. Now we need to blend this. So I'm going to take a really good blending brush. This is the Sigma E35. I'm going to take that dark purple shade again, and I'm just going to start with my circular motions just all over this lower lid. Just right in here. I'm not going to take this out right there. Next I'm going to go back in with that same Pro blending brush that we used with the pink. And I'm going to take a little bit more pink on the brush and start blending that with this outer corner. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to really improve this point right here with makeup. It's going to be awesome. I just want to be able to see just a dab of that pink right here. She has quite a bit of depth in this outer corner, so I'm going to take the same pencil brush, just wipe it off on a paper towel or washcloth or something, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of black. I'm just going to make a little V right here, just to add some depth to this corner. And I'm just going to blend it all the way through with the purple. Same underneath. Just go all the way along that. Don't use a lot of black. You don't want it to turn black, but you do want to make it dark and accentuate that. It's quite funny having one done and one undone, isn't it? She has a really pretty tight lining and water lining with a black liner, so that's what we're going to go ahead and go in with next. So I'm just going to start with the tight lining. All the way into the inner corner. And right here in this curve. Using the same liner, I'm going to go over just the top lash line with black, and we're going to just smudge it out. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to take MAC Shroom. It's more of a shimmery white, and just an angled brush. This is by e.l.f. And I'm just going to start dabbing that in to the inner corner and down right underneath as well. Alright, so I've done the other eye with the colors. Next we're going to go in, I'm going to show you how to use concealer to make your points even more precise. So I've taken a very, very light for my skin tone concealer and just a very small concealer brush. And I'm going to take this in right here in this corner because with hers, it's very precise. Mine's a little bit thicker, so we're going to go in and fix that up. So first I'm going to start underneath. I'm going to draw this line right here where I want this to be. Okay. Next I'm going to come in right on top. Just do the same thing. Just making this line very, very precise and thin. And then you can just pat that out to blend that in on top. And then with this one, I'm going to just bring it down. Next I'm going to come in with an even smaller concealer brush in that same purple shade. And going through that concealer that we put over here, just going to flick this out. In this picture, she doesn't have a whole lot of contouring. She has mostly highlighted areas, and then she does have the pink cheeks. So we're just going to make sure that we are highlighting the areas necessary. With this light color, I'm not going to go in directly under the eyes. I'm just going to apply it to the tops of the cheeks. I'm also going to apply it right here on the forehead. And then just bring that up a little bit. And then right down the nose. I'm just going to take a sponge and just blend all this in. Alright, like I said, she doesn't have a lot of contouring, but I am going to take just a slight amount around the nose and the chin jaw area just to help accentuate that a little bit. I'm going to create just a slight contour here just to elongate the face. She does have a very long, gorgeous shape to her face. I'm going to take just a little bit of concealer and just bring this down. And this is going to give my face the appearance of a long, slender look. Not using a lot. Just going back over all of this right here. We're going to go in right up here. She has the pink cheek is right here. It's not over here. It's back here. This also adds more to the appearance of a long face. I'm first going to apply just a little bit of cream blush. Not a lot. It's a very light pink. It's Boho Chic by NYX. I'm going to I'm going to apply this just right here. Being very cautious of how much you apply. This is a powder blush. This is Fox in a Box by Hard Candy. And I'll put a link to I'll put all the information in the description box on this one, since I'm not telling you guys exactly what it is I'm using. And I'm just using a face contour brush by Sigma. This is the Large Angle Contour F40. And I'm just applying this right back here, just to add the pink, but to still make it look very elongated. And I'm going to go over it with just a small amount of powder just to set the makeup in place. This is just the HD Photo Finish by NYX. And I'm just applying this just slightly under the eye, just to get into those tiny creases so that it doesn't, the concealer and everything doesn't settle in there. I'm going to go in with a very light powder. This is the Fair to Light pressed powder, and this is from Ulta. I don't usually use this color just because it is really light, but it's a light foundation, and I don't want to apply a darker foundation on top of that and get rid of that light look that we have. Now, pink has two moles right in this area, and so do I. So I'm going to take just a light shade. This is from the Eyebrow Kit that I use. And I'm just going to tap that mole right there. I guess it's a freckle, I'm not real sure. I've had it forever. And then the second one. No, they're moles. They're raised off the skin, so I guess that would be a mole, right? Just accentuate that a little bit. It's time for the brows next. So I'm going to go ahead and brush through those, apply just a little bit of the waxy brown from this Eyebrow Kit and a little bit of the powder to set that, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that our lashes are on, our eye look is complete. We have our eyebrows that kind of point down inwards and out thin. Pink has thin eyebrows. And we're going to go ahead and apply our pink lipstick. She has a very pretty, light, girly pink lipstick on. So I wanted to continue with that same kind of theme. I'm going to be applying a pink neutral kind of color called Peekaboo Neutral by NYX. It's a pinkish lip liner. And then I'm going to be using the color Wink by Avon, a gorgeous, just pale, not pale, but just a gorgeous true pink color. In her picture that I'm going off of, she has some white lighting in the bottom lip. So I'm just going to create just a little bit of that with a highlight pen and a concealer brush. And I'm just going to pat that in. And that added some light to this lip area to kind of make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so here's our finished look. Some big hair, big pulled back hair, Pink's hair is just out of this world awesome, so whatever you can do that looks good with this look is totally up to you. I absolutely love this kind of rocker look. It's an awesome winged out purple eye, gorgeous pink lip with some awesome highlight in it, and I love how her cheeks are just totally accentuated, elongated with the color right here, slight contouring, not a lot at all. Mostly it's all about the highlight. So this was totally fun for me and I love it. I love the lashes. I just love the way this look turned out. I hope this was fun for you guys. I hope you liked it as well. Please leave me some comments. Be sure to thumbs up if you liked this video. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.